Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason. As always, my co-host, Mr. Zack Partridge, is in the house. What up, dog?
What up? How we doing?
We're just doing a little fighter spotlight podcast today, bringing back my man, Mr. Jarome Hatch, who is be fighting this Saturday at the Maverick Center Fierce Fighting Championship. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go to fiercefightingchampionship.com. Click on Jerome's picture or your favorite fighters so that these guys get credit and come watch some awesome fights. Jerome, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
It's good to have you, man.
Yeah,
it's good to have you back, man. It's always fun having you back.
Yeah, if not, I try to click in and talk a little bit of shit here and there. When I get a little bit of time.
Well, it's been a minute since you fought here for Fierce, right?
Yeah, it's been since last year.
Yeah, well, no, it was January. Didn't you fight Clint in January?
No, that was
October.
October.
October. So what's the differences for the people who don't know? You've been going to other promotions too. What do you like about fighting other places? What do you like fighting about in Salt Lake City?
Hell, man, I like it. I mean, obviously it's home. I like you guys, but no, it's fucking. It's just the fact that it's home. You guys put on a good promotion, man. I go to these other places, and I've been up to Iowa and Illinois, and I'm trying to get down into Florida, but I've been hitting up a lot of different places right here in Houston. So we're looking at one, next month here, but it just depends on who's going to come through on that one, and then also that other promotion that I was talking to you guys about. Hopefully we can get it lined up, but I got to get through this one first, right? That's right. But no, from more professional, I think that the athletic commission really does a damn good job out of Utah. They're, when I was out there going, it was weird because you're thinking you're supposed to do certain things. I fought for out of Utah and other promotions that were really, and mostly predominantly Utah, being that it's such a textbook. This is the way it is, and this is how you got to do it, and no bullshit. And you go out there and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, hey, yeah, we forgot to do that here. Oh, okay. They're not watching you necessarily wrap your hands. I'm like, damn, dude. Here, let me see that roll. It's just weird.
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
Yeah. So, but it's cool, because you get you get your feet wet in other places and kind of get the feel on how the small town places do it as well. But
nice. So Jerome. Oh, go ahead, Zach.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so what do you know about your opponent for this fight? It's Daniel Stewart.
I know his name because you just said it, man.
That's all you know?
Oh, did people ask me who you fighting? And I'm like, that guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've tried looking around, man. I can't find shit on him. Yeah, I can't find nothing. So, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as I just focus on my shit and get in there and fight my game, then it doesn't matter what game anybody else is going to fight. So,
are you the type of fighter that do you like? Would you prefer to know and watch his fights? Are you that type of fighter, or do you just want to just get in there and bang?
No, I just like to get in there, but I like my coaches. They like to see it that way. They know how they can start to get my plan of what I need to do, and they can kind of vert me in that way. But yeah, I don't, because the biggest thing is kind of the fear, right? So fear is what sends anybody back. Not that I'm scared of anything or anyone, but if one dude's got a mean right, what are they going to watch out for the whole time? Just like they say, oh, we've got to watch his right hand, every time. Oh, he's going to throw it. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to hit you with it, but you can watch for it all you want.
Yeah.
So, but then, you start switching things up, and, I got a whole different fight game, and it's been nice. I've got Shane out here working for me. So we've been able to train nonstop. So it's a good after work anyway, but
what do you feel like? Where do you feel like you've been growing the most? Cause I feel like we've been seeing you get better, but you've also fought 3 top tier guys in your last 3 fights on this skid that you're on. Chris Curtis, who's now in the UFC, undefeated in the UFC, Zack Ottawa, who, was in the UFC and still a very, very talented fighter. And then Clint, you guys went to a 3-round decision that was a really good fight, and he just got his shot in the PFL. So you're fighting those caliber of guys. You're competitive in those fights. what do you feel like is the little missing piece that you need to level up just a little bit more?
The training, consistency. You know what I mean? That's where everybody that's where I can grow, man. I mean, dude, for them other fights, I get them to fly out and I pay for it all out of my pocket. So I fly them out. I fly Shane out for a week and then he flies back there. He's got other fighters he needs to take care of. Then he'll fly out, 3 or 4 days before the fight or a week before the fight. And, I'm only getting 2 weeks of training and I'm really focusing on weight training and my cardio and everything else. Other than that, man, I mean, yeah, I can hit the bag as much as you want, but unless you're getting fucking hit back, you really don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why, but, I mean, there's no excuse. Those guys, come out. I thought that, I thought that there was a lot of things that could have, I mean, I don't know. I thought that the Chris Curtis thing was stopped a little early. Yeah, he knocked the wind out of me, but that's my goal. I'll go after him at 185 in the UFC. I'm gonna come back for him. But yeah, I mean, and then you know what? Watching him, dude, I'm fucking cheering for him, man. I really do. I hope he does well. But and then Zack, he's tough. He's just a wrestler, though, And the jiu-jitsu, he felt like he was 600 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
But Clinton, man, I felt like I did enough. He blasted me with the one, but hell, I didn't even like it. It didn't bother me, but I guess for me inside there, it's a little different than what everybody else perceives too. But I mean, no, I've never lost 3 in a row, and that's not good. And that's one thing that I've kind of had to sit back and focus on and just say, you know what, where is it? What if I reflect on my shit? What's going on? And I've had a lot of shit kind of going on, personally, and try to let that as a release. But I've had no anger. I mean, there's nothing. I just trying to learn how to turn that back on, because I had a lot built up when I went to when I fought. What the hell is that kid's name out there? The tall dude.
Cavender. Zack Cavender.
I had a lot. I mean, dude, I had a lot of shit built up and a lot of anger and everything else, and I was able to get in there and turn it on. And so I've been really kind of focusing, like, where is it that I'm missing on turning it on and turn it off, trying to control that. Because, I mean, dude, the adrenaline doesn't hit. Even after the fight, I finally get my adrenaline done. I'm like, oh, fuck, there, I could have used you a little bit ago. But it doesn't. It's so comfortable for me to get in there. It's okay. But, yeah, I mean, as of yesterday, man, everything clicked. And I was rocking it, and we were sitting there going, and actually Stoneman had to stop because of his shoulder and his elbow. And we was only going for 15 minutes. He said, dude, you're focused, you're there, whatever you're going, whatever you got going, and it just, everything clicked. And when I went in there, and I just was able to focus and be in the moment. And I know that's where my problems have been. So I'm going to get in there. I know as long as I'm in the moment, nobody can touch me. But yeah, he even said, you've never hit me this hard as what you're hitting right now. He said, and everything's coming just flawlessly. Everything's coming from the ground. Everything. I mean, it's good. He was working on a lot of the sprawls, takedowns, the wrestling, things like that. But yeah, it's all going good. So to actually have this kind of time to train for a fight. So cool. Yeah, but that's definitely my downfall is actual being able to train, so they are opening up a gym right here. A guy just fought yesterday who's going to be doing the training on the jiu-jitsu. So that way I'll actually be able to get in there and roll, awesome. Next month and have something. So at least be able to get in there and do all that.
So when you start doing some jiu-jitsu, are we going to start seeing like Imanari rolls from Jarome Hatch or anything?
So the funny thing is, man, is I know how to do all that stuff. I'm not. I mean, I can grab.
I'm sure you do.
Best. You know what I mean? But it's only because I've been around the game so long.
Yeah.
It's not where I feel comfortable. The shots and stuff, it's just not my forte, because I like to stand. I like to give everybody a show. Nobody likes to come out there and watch 2 sweaty dudes grind on each other. And when I know it's a lot methodical than that, but at the same time, people that don't understand the sport, which is, 80% of them that come out, they want to see blood. They want to paint the canvas. They want.
It's true.
And that's why I want, keep them on the edge of their seats. And that's why I've always had such a good draw. But yeah, it's just kind of that's where it's at. I mean, as long as I can keep on the edge of their seats, I can get them to keep coming back. But so another thing, trying to promote it and everything else. Like I said, I've had a lot of shit kind of going on personally behind the scenes, but been able to really focus on this fight and turn everything finally learned how to just turn it on and click it, turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
So, because I did it a couple times yesterday where I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, now we're back in the mood. Okay, let's do it. So I'm confident to know that you guys will see a different person in there Saturday. But
we're excited.
Just because the mentality. Plus, my boys will be there. And,
Yeah.
And I wish my daughter was coming. But she's selling her cow for the YPS or FFA shit. So,
Yeah.
Because that's my team, man. You know what I mean? So we'll get all that. But they're my team.
Your boys have already been messaging me. They
Them damn kids.
they both have already messaged me.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey man,
showing them some of y'all's gear, man. They love it. They're like,
I said, I'm not betting against your dad again, man. Yeah. Or maybe I do because you won when I bet against you.
Yeah, last time it was good.
I mean, maybe that's what I need to do.
We're not betting against Jerome.
Wait, I told him, I did tell him that if you won, I would give him a shirt. I told him that.
Perfect. Hey,
yeah.
That's what they said. They love it, man. I was showing them that one that you sent because I told them I wanted to get some because they're obsessed with Damage Plan. They're like, no, we're gonna be fighters, and then Damage Plan's gonna be our first sponsor, and we're gonna go. Like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man, cool.
Make sure we'll have to get a.
Oh yeah, no, they do. When Shane's out here and stuff, I make sure of it. That way they can try to learn to, comment their or be able to control their shit. So even my little 10-year-old man, we call him Cager Rager, Cager Major Rager because he ggets so mad and he's John. I'm like, hey, come here, and I'll get right in his face. That's not what we do, man. You know what I mean? This is why there's this, and you got to take corrective criticism. And then when he can get in there and throw his hands. We'll be walking down the damn aisle in the store and Shane will push him, to set him up, pat. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Awesome.
That's what they do, So
heck yeah.
So they got some big shoes to fill, hell, I want them to be 10 times the person I am.
That's always the goal when you got boys, right?
Yeah, and a girl. And my daughter, she graduated. She actually just got accepted to Utah State University.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So she's picking all of her housing and all that shit and getting everything ready to go. She had her prom this last weekend.
I saw that. Yeah. How was that, Dad? How was that? Because I'm a few years behind you, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to feel.
It's hard, man. Dude, you don't even know, man. It's hard, and like it's just it kind of tears on you other places, and like that's my team. You know what I mean? They're my tribes. It's kind of hard. She's my only girl.
Yeah. So I have two older boys who are adults now, and my daughter is 11 going on 12. So it's I'm used to raising the boys, but the girl, all the emotions and, things going on and boys. And it's like, yeah, it's a hard one. It's hard.
Oh yeah. Different.
Very different. Zack doesn't know.
Oh,
Zack's got all boys.
There you go. See, and that's all I've shot's boys. I'm 3 for 3 on the boys. I got my daughter, she's mine. You know what I mean? I've been in her life 15 years. She's more me than she is anybody else. She acts like me. She's got the same mentality. She's awesome, but she doesn't take no shit either. And I like it. She's got what she stands for. She's good follower in Christ, and she loves it, man. She's a damn good kid. But again, she has her standards, and she don't budge at all. So
it's awesome, man.
Yeah, couldn't be more proud of her. But it's hard. It was.
So Jerome, we'll circle back to your fight here, man. How do you see this fight playing out this Saturday night?
I'm going to I'll take my time. I'll come in there and just kind of film out a little bit, just take my time and just set up that big one. That way I can put them to sleep, and because that's what I do, man. I knock motherfuckers out, and I ain't done that in a while. So I got to do it again. I got to get these guys, I got to start. That's what drew so many people to me. So, I know where I need to be. And so that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I've done it for a lot of years. And I'm going to come back and start doing it again.
So rumor has it that one of our sponsors may be doing a little fight of the night, knockout of the night bonus there. It's not confirmed yet, but there's kind of rumored there. So yeah.
Hey, even if I mean, hell, everybody always likes a little free money or free shit or whatever, like hell, I had this plaque and I still got it up in my room. It's a fight of the night. You know what I mean? I think it's great. I think it's awesome when promotions do that because it gives people more of an urge to go out there and take that chance to get that knockout or to get that submission, or, versus just trying to get the win. You might get an extra little bit, or, hell, even with gas price the way they are, man. Shit.
Yeah, right.
But no, I mean, I think it's a good, I think it's really good for promotions, anything to have that, give you a little bit of urge and want to. So,
yeah, for sure.
But no, I think it'd be great. Like I said, I'm going to do it just more for my personal reasons. That way I know that, I mean, hell, I still got it in me. I know that I can do it, and I'm going to just go out there and fucking put him to sleep. So, like I said, I'll set it up, though. I'm going to set it up, and I'll tear his guts up and then take it to his head.
I love it. I love it. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, the website's right there.
Yeah. Click on my picture, too.
Click on Jerome's picture. If you're out of state, if you're in Texas, Vegas, wherever you're at, click on the pay-per-view. You can get the pay-per-view link there as well. Jerome, we're excited to have you, man. Is there any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man. There is. I got me a new sponsor, the Cloverleaf Ranch and Stables. They do the horse sporting. They do riding lessons. They do hay sales. They're actually home of the world champion barrel racer too. She's out there. So, no better place to get lessons from than that. And then also, Sign Guys. I got that big ass banner that's, covers the whole thing, front and back. Sign Guys does a hell of a job with that, and all your other sign needs. They kick ass that Death or Glory tattoo. Ernest and his crew. I know he ain't gonna have just anybody in there, that can just put some ink to somebody. He's gonna make sure he has the best around that he can get. They have 2 locations, so they got one in Provo and one in Orem. The Provo one is on 156 West, 5th South, and then the one in Orem is 693 North State Street. So it's right there, kind of by the Big O and 8th North and all that stuff. But yeah, my gyms, you know what I mean. I got Stoneman Boxing, and then 4-7 Jiu Jitsu. So, but that's really it. I do appreciate Damage Plan Nutrition. Call you up, man. Just kind of hit you up about a couple things, because I'm still trying to work on that shit myself. So I appreciate your help with any of that.
You're welcome, man. Of course.
It really goes a long way. But I am always looking for sponsors, man. I know being out here in Texas and up there, it's kind of hard, for the smaller ones. But like I said, I'm gonna go on a tear, and you're either gonna want to get in now or don't get in at all. One of the two.
I like it, man. I like it. We will see you Saturday night. Doors open at 4. Fights start at 5. Fierce Fighting Championship 19. Come watch Jarome Hatch. Knockout of the night, Jerome. Is that what we're calling? Are we gonna have knockout of the night?
What it is. I will. I can guarantee it. So don't blink.
I love it. Don't blink. Okay. We'll see you. We'll probably see you Friday night at the weigh-ins.
Hell yeah. Yep.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.